thank
Do
you.
you have a scheduled decision hearing on this?
No, but what we're doing is we're combining hearings sometimes. So, I mean, right now, our next hearing is, what day is today, the 24th? June 7th. I don't know if we'll have a decision hearing before then, but it will definitely be on the agenda on June 7th if we haven't decided before then.
And I'm just curious about the notice to the licensee as to when the next hearing will be on this.
I will have Ms. Lynch send you an email. Is that how you guys communicate with each other?
That's what we've been doing on,
But, I mean, the practice had been that there was a schedule and there were hearings and there were decision-making hearings. It appears that we're no longer following that model.
Well, it's not that we're not following that model, it's that we're dealing with three different calendars right now based on all the changes that are happening, including a new police commissioner.
Right.
So right now, I can tell you for sure that our next scheduled hearing is June 7th. And what I told you is that I don't know if we'll have a voting hearing before June 7th. If we do not, this will be on the June 7th agenda. If we do, it will be on the agenda prior to that.
And my question is, and how will I learn that you
I
made
just
the
told you
decision?
Ms. Lynch would email you if that's how you were communicating with each other. Otherwise, she could give you a call, whatever you prefer, Counselor. That's something to discuss with the Executive Director.
I think it's a slightly bigger issue than this. I think the notice requirements around the hearings.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't be a hearing. No more testimony would be elicited. We're taking it
No,
under
I know, but
advisement so we can
the-
consider as the evidence what Mr. Lee said.
Right,
Let me
no, I
finish,
appreciate
Counselor,
that.
I'm sorry. So that we could review everything and we can digest it. I frankly do not like voting on disciplinary matters right off the bat because I'd like to consider everything that's before me.
Madam Chair, I couldn't agree more. That's why I taking matters under advisement and deliberation. What I'm only noticing that, as you know, these hearings where licensees place discipline have a higher requirement around notification than other types of hearings. And I'm just saying for the licensee, and they are public meetings, and they are, I would respectfully suggest they are hearings. Public testimony is not elicited, but when the commission meets to deliberate and take a vote, I think the commission is conducting a hearing. I'm saying as a licensee, that hearing is something that should be a little more than an ad hoc communication from Ms. Lynch. I would think that the licensee
So
should.
what would you prefer, Counselor? Would you prefer,
well, in the past, if it was our ordinary schedule of tonight's the hearing and May 31st is the decision-making hearing, it would be said at this hearing that the matter's being continued to May 31st, and that would be the end of it.
Because it feels at the moment, what we've done, the commission has done, is continued the hearing, but at the moment, we don't know when it's been continued to. And I understand that, I'm just saying that I would
how
hope.
about June 7th?
7th.
And regardless of whether we have a hearing before then, this matter will be on June 7th.
I hate to think I advocate for June 7th. I have no interest in when it is.
June 7th, Counselor. This will be on for June 7th.
For deliberation and decision.
For deliberation and decision.
Thank you
No
very much.
further testimony.
In this room, like
Yes, June 7th is, the meeting is still here. Yes, they're still constructing it at 831 Massachusetts Avenue. Thank you.